to your practice. My name is Olivia and I will be your guide for today. We'll begin right away in our seated meditative pose. So go ahead and cross your legs. Bring your palms to your knees, palms facing upwards, and just relax your face as you close your eyes. Allow yourself to settle into your space here on your mat. As you begin to notice your breath, so you can follow every inhale as it fills your chest. Follow every exhale as you empty your belly. In the beginning of your practice, you can always choose to invite your intention and whatever comes to mind. And just let that sink in for a minute. And begin to notice this calm sensation throughout your entire body. A moment to find complete stillness. Take 2 more deep breaths in and out and through your nose. On your next inhale, sweep your arms all the way above your head, look up towards your palms. On your exhale, take it to a twist. You're going to bring your right arm forward, left arm back, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Keep going, 2 more on each side. Exhale. Inhale. Over to your right. Inhale. Notice if you can go a little deeper over to your left. And last one. Exhale. And inhale, hold at center. You're going to bring your right hand behind your shoulder blades, middle of your upper back, and your left hand is going to go ahead and reach your right elbow. Now pull your belly to your spine, keep a straight back. Keep your chin parallel towards the ground. And you want to be able to push your elbows a little further away from the back of your head. Feel a nice release. You're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Arms up, wiggle your fingers, circle your wrist. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Plug your belly in. Going for the other side. Bring your left palm facing towards the middle of your back. And bring your right hand to reach your left elbow. Again, you don't want your head to tilt forward and your chin to come to your chest. You actually want to be able to lengthen through the crown of your head and push your elbows away. Breathe into your tricep, shoulder, armpits. And for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And exhale, take into a nice forward fold. You can walk your hands over to the right. And slowly walk them over to your left. And come back to the center. Reach your fingertips a little forward. At the same time, send your sit bones all the way back. Stay grounded. Last deep breath. And unroll as you slide your hands towards your knees. And bring your shoulders right above your hips. Amazing. As you uncross, kick your legs to one side, come into your tabletop position. Your hands are right underneath your shoulders and your knees are right underneath your hips. You want to make sure you're pushing into all 10 fingers and the tops of your feet. As you inhale, without bending your elbows, look up, arch your back. And on your exhale, look towards your belly, round your spine. Do that 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Fill your chest. Exhale, empty. Last cycle, up. And round. Back into a neutral tabletop. Looking forward. Nice flat back. And here's where you're going to bring your knees wider than your hips. Bring your big toes to touch. And then send your sit bones all the way to your heels. Keep sliding your arms forward until you drop your forehead, child's pose. Now on your next inhale, stay seated on your heels. Lift your forehead to gaze forward. Advance your chest, bring it over your fingertips. And on your exhale, at the same time as you lift your feet, hug your elbows to bring your chin, chest. Separate your big toes into the top corners of your mat. Hug your elbows to your ribcage and inhale into your baby cobra. Exhale, bring your chest down, lift your feet back up, big toes touch, push off into your palms, and send your hips back. Keep your gaze forward. You're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale, shift your weight forward, lift your feet, down your knees. Exhale, chin, chest, separate your feet into the top corners. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, chest down, feet up. Push all the way back. Sit on your heels. 1 more time. Exhale. Inhale, lift. chest down, feet up. Inhale, lift and hold child's pose. Drop your forehead down. Take it back to your tabletop. Inhale, slide your hands underneath your shoulders and bring your knees as wide as your hips. This time, tuck your toes underneath your heels. Send your hips back. Stretch your feet. Move your hips side to side. And on your exhale, to your downward facing dog. Lift your knees off your mat. Pedal through. Look underneath your left armpit, your right. Really get that nice upside down letter V. Feel the stretch behind your legs from hamstrings to your calves. Soft bend in your elbows. Hug your armpits towards your chest. Strong in your shoulders. You can even just rock front to back. On your next inhale, kick your right leg all the way up. Look to your hands and bring your right foot outside your right hand. Drop your left knee. Look forward, peel your palms off of your mat, and just start to rock front to back, straightening out the right leg and bending the right knee. You're going to come into your lizard pose. So you're going to actually keep your right knee aligned with your ankle. You're going to spin your right toes out. You want to try to bring the top of your left thigh onto your mat, and then you can stay on your palms. And if this feels really good, no pain, you want to replace your hands with your elbows. So you slowly start to bend your elbows, bring your chest a little lower, and replace your hands with your elbows. So we're going to hold in our lizard pose for 5 deep breaths. On your next inhale, come back onto your palms if you're on your elbows. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, hold it here. Spin your right toes forward in front of you. So you can slowly spin your left toes out towards the side. Plant your left heel and start to walk your hands into the center. As you lift your right toes off your mat, spin those toes towards the wide side of your mat. On your inhale, come to a nice half lift. And on your exhale, go into a deep, wide forward fold. Now your hands can stay on the ground, or you can go ahead and reach for your ankles. Shift a little more weight into your toes, holding for 3 deep breaths. Inhale back to your half lift. Walk your right toes back to the top of your mat and come to square your right foot. Kick your right leg back, hold in your plank. Come into a flow, chaturanga, exhale. Inhale into your upward dog or cobra. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Look forward, exhale, and bring your left foot outside of your left hand. Drop your right knee, come onto your fingertips, and just start to rock front to back. Straighten out the leg and bend your left knee. Push your hips back and forward. Now keep your left knee above your ankle. Make sure you're rolling a little more to the top of your right thigh. Same thing, lizard pose. Plant your palms, try and hug your elbows, spin your left toes out. If you can replace your hands with your elbows, get low. Keep breathing in and out and through your nose. Breathe into the space from the groin to that right hip, down into your quad. Only 2 more. Back onto your hands. Inhale. Point your left toes forward, tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Turn your right toes out towards the side to plant your right heel. Straighten out your left leg and start to walk your hands to the center. Lifting your left toes so you can spin your toes towards the wide side of your mat. Adjust the stance between your feet. You don't want to feel like you're going into a split. Your heels are lightly pushing out, toes in. Half lift to find length along your spine. On your exhale, fold with a nice straight back. Bring the crown of your head as close as you can. Keep your palms to your mat with your fingers aligned with your toes. Soft bend your elbows. Hugging your elbows close together without having them touch. Shoulder width distance. Or of course, go ahead and grab your ankles. Relax your head. 2 more breaths. Half lift, inhale. And then start to turn your left toes, square your left foot, bend your left knee when your palms are flat, lift your back heel. Inhale, kick your left leg back. Chaturanga on your exhale. Cobra if your belly's on your mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Realign your downward dog, hands as wide as your shoulders, feet as wide as your hips. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Loud exhale from your mouth. Inhale, kick your right leg up, hold it here. Stack your hips, pull your right heel towards your left glute. Come into your pigeon pose, look to your hands, and pull your right knee to your right elbow. Bring your right ankle aligned with your left foot. Drop your left knee and start to slide the top of your left thigh as you keep your right ankle, right heel aligned with your left hip. Look forward. Push into the top of your foot. Squeeze your inner thighs one towards the other. And on your inhale, reach your arms all the way up alongside your ears. On your exhale, fold over with your palms, forearms, or maybe your forehead. 5 deep breaths. Make sure to square your hips, point your left hip down. If you need a variation, you can slide a pillow underneath your right glute or a block. If you ever feel like it's getting too intense, remember to use your muscles so it's not a complete passive stretch where you want to squeeze your inner thighs together. A slight contraction and a release. Inhale, press back onto your palms. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, look to your belly as you round your upper back, and just slide your right leg for your downward facing dog. Same thing, other side. Inhale, kick your left leg high, stack your hips, pull your heel towards your glutes. Look towards your hands. On your exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow. Slide the top of your right thigh as you drop your knee. Squeeze your inner thighs together. And inhale. Lengthen your arms alongside your ears. Exhale, fold over your left thigh, palms, forearms. Make sure your lower back stays flat. Again, you're pushing your left hip back, right hip forward. Deep breaths. Take your 2 last deepest breaths here in your pigeon pose. And bring your palms back to your mat. Tuck your right toes, lift your knee, round your upper back as you pull your belly to your spine, push into your palms. Send your left leg back, hips high, downward facing dog. Take 1 deep inhale, loud exhale, and come back onto all fours. When your knees stay stuck together, you can slowly shift your weight back and sit onto your heels. Here in your hero pose. Feeling the tops of your feet and your shins pressing into your mats, and the rest of your body lengthening up towards the ceiling. Slowly roll towards your left or right hip. Extend your legs forward and point your toes towards the ceiling and press your heels into your mats. You want to make sure that you have enough room behind you. So on your next inhale, you're going to be able to hug your knees. Come into a little ball. Close the space between your belly and your thighs. And keeping your back round, you'll start to pull away from your thighs until you're all the way onto a flat back. And once you're laying down, keep both the soles of your feet flat. Open up your arms out to the side. Your feet can be a little wider than your hips. And just start to let your knees rock from side to side. Feet are wide, knees are wide. At the same time, you can look over your shoulder. And then when you come back to center, your knees are going to stay wide. You're going to bring the soles of your feet together here in your reclined butterfly. Sweep your arms up and alongside your ears. And go ahead and reach for your opposite wrist, forearms, or elbows. Now you want to make sure that your hands are not on your forehead, that you can actually let your arms rest on the ground behind you. And continue to breathe into all the space in your front body as you press the soles of your feet together. Where you begin to slow your breath down. And your lower back feels flat. Your hips are aligned. You feel that activation in your inner thighs from the soles of your feet pressing together. Find the release. And just let your knees fall further away. And just let the soles of your feet rest side by side. Here's where you can close your eyes. And as you release your forearms or your wrists, slide your arms alongside your body, palms facing up. And then slowly extend one leg at a time so that your heels reach into the top corners of your mat. And together, here in Tadasana, as you come back to find complete stillness. And here to observe your body. Each sensation as you relax. Here in this present moment. Allow yourselves to just be. Now if you have another 5-10 minutes to enjoy this time in Shavasana, I invite you to stay. If not, you can place one hand to your chest and one hand to your belly. Connected, mind, body, breath, here in spirit. yourselves for taking this time out of your day, out of your week. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. New videos every week. It's my pleasure to keep on encouraging you to practice. So I hope to see you all back here for next week's video. And again, have a wonderful day. Namaste.